If you wish the woke crowd would finally wake the fuck up, you might be a Waniac. Here's Watch with Wayne.
And dump da down. And that's what happens when you don't go over to the other PC. You end up having no sound. Too busy like paying attention to what the frick's going on. I'm not even paying attention to my own audio. There we go. Okay, so let's do this all over again. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? YouTube sucks. How you doing? Cindy on Twitch, Tiffany King, Angry Granny, Joseph on Facebook. How you doing? Coleman on Facebook, Nightbot. Nightbot's like my number one fan. He's always here. Wait, probably because I programmed to do that. Pootang, how you doing? How you doing? Dream, Mary. You're so tired. So am I. It's a miracle. Hey Wayne, how you doing? Tracy, how you doing? Annabelle, how you doing? How you doing? We got Storms up over on DLive. You're like one of the very first people I've ever seen on DLive. I've been streaming to all platforms, like every single night for 2 years, and Twitch and YouTube are the two biggest ones. I think I've had 3 people on DLive. I'm not even kidding you. I think I've had 3 people, maybe 4 on DLive. Absolutely crazy. Thank you very much. Defiant, how you doing? So, man, they lots of stuff to go. So, like we're going to do, like we always do, we're going to go for the first hour of talking about all kinds of, useless shit. And then what we're going to do from there is we're going to jump over to Twitch, DLive, and all that. We're going to shut down the baby lalas like Facebook and YouTube, as they don't like the majority, 90% of my content. So they're like, it's dangerous, it's just not right. So it's living on the edge. Hey, Claymore, thank you very much for the membership. I appreciate that. Awesome. That's so cool. Thank you. Gordon, perfect isolation. So listen, I finished my vlog. I'm putting the vlog up on this channel on Wayne Live tonight. Crazy Cracker, how you doing over there on Twitch? So here's the thing. They do like this whole chemtrail thing, spraying shit. You see the planes all throughout the sky. 3 days I've been videotaping this shit, and we've had nothing but 2 days of non-stop rain, and everybody is getting like this sore throat, nasally, whatever. Now everybody in the area is like, oh, it's COVID, and they're like all panicking and shit and stuff, but it's just the weather shit right now here. And if you look at the radar is absolutely crazy. Eva, how you doing over on Facebook? Nice to see you. Or not Eva, not Facebook, YouTube. You guys are awesome. So if you haven't hit the YouTube link, wow. Okay, so somebody else decided to go live at the same time. Perfect. All right, let's see what we got here. Man, if you are religious in any way, get your prayers out for the people in Australia, because they are Australia is officially up shit creek without a paddle. That's the best way I can explain that. Like they're going on complete lockdown, complete blackout. Let me bring up one of these videos here for you guys so you guys can see. It's absolutely crazy. It's crazy.
This is not Australia. Look where they're going. There's nobody there. What are they trying to do? Is this for the channel 7, 9, and 10? Look, tough. Look how tough they are. Look. They jumped on some poor head. Look, poor guy. Just for the media. Just for the media. Look. Just to show the toughness. Look, mate. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Look. Should be ashamed. Should be ashamed of yourself. Look. Now they're running here. Where are you going, mate?
And all he's doing is videotaping.
Why are they running to me? What are you going to do, arrest me? Fucking dogs, look at them. I ain't scared of shit, mate.
It's just a movie.
Look, they still got him on the ground. Leave him alone, mate. Look.
People are, and in Australia, they're like taking it. It's not like hardcore serious.
What is this shit, mate?
Wait till you guys see what I'm going to show you guys.
This is training.
It's getting bad, and it's coming
whoever's
here.
watching this live feed, you got to understand, we're in some big fucking trouble, mate. Big trouble.
This.
Big fucking trouble.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Get out of there, buddy.
Fuck that shit, mate.
Standing by. Look, whoa, boom. I got him. Huh? How do you like that? And what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong other than just videotaping? He wasn't doing shit. He wasn't protesting. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't screaming. Did you see that cop come around that corner? Boom. Took his ass out. Just took it out. Boom. And now, okay, now you think that's bad? You think that's bad? Wait. There's more. For $3.99. No, just kidding. No, all joking aside, though, it's really serious shit. Check this out. Let me see if no, right here. I'll pull it up on the screen here. Wait, it's getting even worse. Watch. So they're fighting back, right? You'll understand why Obama put that kill switch for the internet. In 2 seconds, you're gonna understand why he did that. So if that's not bad enough, I'm getting people that are like military friends of mine that are calling up right now, and they're like, listen, they're like, stop doing what you're doing. They're compiling a list of people that are speaking out against the government, speaking out against this stuff, and you're going to be on that list. I'm like, bro, I've been doing this shit for like 2 years now, calling Trudeau a fucking idiot and everything else. If there's a list, I'm on that list. So just so you guys know, if anything ever does happen or whatever, I don't show up or whatever the case may be, you guys know how to get a hold of Emma and Everyday Mother. I'm sure they'll have an update to what's going on and to why it happened. But I'm telling you, it is getting bad. Now, I want to show you something here. Well, we'll stay on this topic here. Check this out. So look at this. So this is I'll make this a little bigger for you guys here. Facebook has been contacted by Dan Andrews and Victoria Police to shut down live streaming. Welcome to the rights given to you by the ongoing social media collaborating with the Australian government for your safety and health. Okay, so listen. So what they're doing now is they're contacting Facebook and saying, in this region, shut the internet down, shut the streaming down. They don't want this shit. They don't want it out there whatsoever. Okay, so that's what's going on in respect to that. Absolutely craziness. Gotta love auto. Yeah. So and then watch this. Let me bring this up here. I'll pull this in here too. Look at this. So they're covering up the name and that, but people are tweeting this out. It says complete blackout. People ordered PowerCore to shut down Wi-Fi, certain servers down within the city. Facebook also has stopped live feeds, 90% of pages in Victoria. 90% of pages in Victoria. I tried to do a search for live feeds in Australia. There's nothing. I have a friend that's there, and I said, listen, can you confirm that they're doing like blackouts or shutting down ISPs and stuff like that? Can you confirm this in the air? He's like, bro, I'm even surprised that I can even make this phone call and even talk to you right now. He's like, it's like war here right now. The people there are freaking the fuck out. And it's bad, and they shut it down. The rest of the world's not allowed to see what's going on over there right now. I guess it's really, really bad, really bad. Now, it even gets even more crazy because, like I said yesterday, that I was remember I told you guys that our government here in Canada was looking at potentially putting people that were non-vaccinated in these camps just for a short period of time so that they'd be able to get a grasp and a hold onto what is going on in the world right now. Well, they said that it was going to be a temporary thing, right? Well, now we're being told that the people that are there that are getting hired, they're being told that it's a permanent position. So it's not a temporary, we're going to hire you for 3 months for a caterer. We're going to hire you for this. It's a permanent position at these places. So why are they telling people a permanent position? Wayne needs to rent a boat or get someone else to do it and sail across Lake Ontario, New York State. Yeah, it's, you know what? All joking aside, it's actually starting to be like, what the hell? It really is actually getting scary because we know that our government, right before he pulled the snap election, they were pushing all that stuff through to control media and censorship on Facebook and stuff like that here in Canada, right? But then all of a sudden they just stopped. Boom, they just dropped it all. Shut down the government, shut down everything, and then they did a snap election, which he ended up getting anyways. I'm not going to say stole, but he just ended up getting anyways. So long story short, they got what they want. Now we got to deal with this shit for another fucking 4 years or so. So it's absolutely crazy. It says update a minute ago. The latest report from users having issued in Melbourne come from postal codes. So it's going to be 3001, 3000, 3030, 3186. These are postal codes. 3101, 3143, 3136, and 3128. All those area codes are completely black right now. The mobile phones, offline communications, all data, all that stuff is online. So cellular service is still available. You can still make and receive phone calls, but you cannot do anything data-wise. They shut down the data. No more daddy, just data, gone. So this is what's going on in Australia right now. Now, I also got, and this is one of the reasons why I'm broadcasting on all of my channels tonight. I'm not going to be talking about COVID. I'm not going to be talking about the vaccine or anything for the first hour or so. I want to get this information that, listen, the blackouts and the shit, this is real. They're doing it. They're doing it overseas. They're going to be doing it here. And I'm telling you right now, what the shit we're seeing with the food is absolutely crazy as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Check this out. I want to show you this here. So a buddy of mine messages me, and he says this is what his food market. Now here's a guy that was like, "There's no problems whatsoever with the food stuff here. We're good here." No, I've been getting for the last 2 months or so people saying, "Listen, our food in our stores are starting to slowly, an odd item here, an odd item there, going. They're not going to carry it and this and that." Now look, this is the produce section. Look at chicken, stuff like that. All very, very like minimum. Look, like nothing. It's like 6 things here. Absolutely crazy. Now I want to show you another picture here. This is the beef for beef. Check this out. Beef and chicken and that. They're running out of food, and this is a huge what is this choice cut meat? I'm not sure the place, but never ever did he ever have any problems like this. They're running out of meat. Running out of meat. And I'm telling you, this is an area that just doesn't happen. Check this out. And so all the people that are like, "Oh, it doesn't happen." Here's a guy that said that, there's no problem in his area. No, it's happening. Look right here. Here's the beef section. Look at this. Got a sale price going on there. Yeah, there's sale. Look, nothing. Look at that. Can you imagine going to your grocery store and this is what you get? And whenever he asked when it was going to get refilled up, the people at the store, they're like, "We don't know. There's not even a truck scheduled or anything like that." They have no idea when this shit is going to be replenished whatsoever. Now, where was this here? Eric, source. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about the COVID stuff after. Talk about that after. The other thing too, check this out. I don't know if anybody can shed some light on this here in Canada. I've been trying to figure out exactly what it is. I got like 3 or 4 different stories. Massive unmarked jet mysteriously arrives in Toronto. No markings on this thing whatsoever. None. It just shows up. Photos. Dubai Air Wing. Boeing 747 arriving yesterday in Toronto from Louisville. But they have no idea who's on it. There's no manifest, no nothing. So I think what they're doing, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're taking the people from all the people down in your area that are flooding your borders and stuff like that. I think what they're doing is they're bringing them up here. Don't believe everything you hear, but shit is getting real. Truckers are supposedly striking October 1st. They've already striked here, and they gave them back what they want. The truckers hold the power. I'll tell you that right now, because one day of striking, and they gave everything back to them. YouTube's doing that thing now, so whatever I'm talking about, YouTube's not liking, and I haven't said anything bad, so. The truckers absolutely hold the power, because the world stops if their wheels don't turn. Neither does the world. It's as simple as that. They feed us. They bring everything we have. They bring it to us. So if their wheels don't turn, the world stops turning as well. But isn't that absolutely crazy? And apparently, this planes like this have been flying back and forth a couple times now. So who are they bringing across, or what are they moving across? Is the better answer. That's good. Go truckers. Yes, I really dislike fake tubes. Yeah. God bless truckers. Yeah, for sure. So a lot of shit going on right now. Now I want to show you guys something here. So we got that. Australia is like taking a shit kicking. Now I told you guys about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, I'm not sure, that they were, it was about a week ago, that we were going to end up coming into a phase where we're going to end up having some shortages and stuff like that. Well, it turns out, it looks like you guys are going to end up getting in the States are going to end up getting the shortages before us, unless they just stop overnight, which I wouldn't doubt either. I've been staying away from all the stores and all that stuff anyways. I have somebody else that goes for me. My son-in-law, all trucker. Rec was also said that they are moving all of the border people into Canada. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt it. Trudeau would take everybody. Now, where was that? Give me 1 sec here. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring this up. I got a bunch of people. Okay. So, yeah, here's some news I can show you guys. We'll talk a little bit about the vaccine, but not about anything other than what's in the mainstream media right now. So here in Canada today, if you guys haven't noticed, if you guys don't know, today is the first day in Canada or on Ontario that we're implementing that passport for vaccinated, unvaccinated people. Well, I'll go into that. But one thing I noticed too was the I went to go get a coffee today, and I was thinking to myself while I was driving around, it's pouring like crazy. So none of the patios are open, but I'm driving by the restaurants, and I was looking at the restaurant, and the restaurant was packed with people, and I couldn't help but to think to myself, they're all vaccinated. Every single one of those people in that restaurant is vaccinated. And I was like, wow, so much for their privacy, right? Their privacy of medical and what they do and that. These are all vaccinated people. Every single person you see in that building right now is in the mindset of the government has their best at heart. And I was just looking at them and I was like, wow, that is crazy that I could just drive by getting coffee and be able to see that. Wayne Live, you mean you have to bring Vax Pass to go around there? Yeah, we're not allowed to go into restaurants, theaters, anything indoors without having a passport to let us in, to let them know that we're vaccinated. Yeah, it's getting bad. They're unvaccinated. They're going. I have no idea. So, anyways, 140 unvaccinated staff placed on leave in Windsor Regional Hospital. So let me get this straight. Last year, these individuals were like the best thing. They were angels from above. They were warriors. They were frontline workers. They were the best thing that ever happened to us. They were putting their life and their family's life on the line to save you and me because this pandemic was going to shit. It was going to kill everybody. Because this is what they were saying, right? Now look at them. Now they're unvaccinated. And they're not getting vaccinated, so that's it. They're done. They're on leave, with no pay. So if that's not bad enough, Windsor, Ontario, right? So check this out. There's that. Then so in the middle of a pandemic, this is what they do, right? It's so crazy. Where was this other one? There was that, and there was that was in Windsor, Ontario. Then in Kingston, which is the town next to me, ended up getting 147 nurses and doctors quitting. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Copy. Let's bring this up. Let's see what this is. Yeah, absolutely crazy that they just over 300 people today lost their jobs. I don't think the government has the best interest at heart anymore. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So it says final warning for humanity from former. Yes. Okay. I can't show this, but I will keep the tab open because I'll play it in a little bit. But I don't want to really talk about that stuff while I still got the Facebook and the YouTube open right now. So we'll talk about that afterwards. It's a good article. It looks like a good article. Anyways, Australia now talking about your passports being revoked if you don't get your booster shots. So if they don't get their booster shots, if they refuse to, they'll lose whatever rights they have right now. So if you thought it was only 2 shots to get back to normal, shit, too bad. So that's Australia news for you. All right, so we're not going to talk about any of that stuff. We're going to keep that nice and clean. Again, I don't care whether you get vaccinated or you don't get vaccinated. You just got to make sure you guys are safe out there. I can't stress enough. Get stocked up on food. Start preparing for this shit. At the very least, throw an extra $50, $100 in food and canned goods and stuff like that extra. Put it aside, especially if you have kids. Get some extra medication. Do whatever. I'm telling you, if this gets bad, which if it gets anything like Australia, we're screwed. It's just gonna be a snowball effect of nonstop. And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna start implementing executive orders for public safety. No. And then they'll take all our rights away from us. Because right now what it is they were slowly turning up that water. They're turning up that heat on us. Now we're sitting here going, okay, we didn't feel it. We're already at the boiling point. Our asses are in it. But here's where we're at right now. We're looking around the water and we're going, fuck, this shit's boiling. I didn't even notice it's boiling around me now. I better get the fuck out of this. And now they're going, nope. And they're putting the lid on us. That's what's happening. This is why they have a blackout in Australia. It's why they're talking about, these emergency things in United States. What is this? The entire school district bus drivers and bus monitors all quit because of the vax mandates here in the U.S. Wow, in Illinois, if not mistaken. Wow, everybody's gonna quit. This is war against them. Yeah, don't kid yourself, guys. You're at war right now. I hate to say it like this, but you're at war. The problem is who's the real enemy? People will say the government, the doctors, the scientists, whatever. We're at war. We're at war. Your freedoms are going to be taken away from you. Our freedoms are taken away. Not going to. I gotta stop saying that. Our freedoms are being taken away from us a little bit each and every single day. No, we won't do that. We won't do. Okay, well, we gotta have to do that. Why? Why do we have to do that? There's no. The people that are in power right now are there because they've been selected and they are there for a reason. Let me just catch up on the chat here. Pretty soon we'll be like the people in the beginning of the 28 weeks later with 50 cans of chickpeas to eat because you don't stock up. So stock up. Exactly. I can't stress on that enough. Like, stock up. All it really takes is the truckers to say, you know what? Fuck it. We're done. We're not moving shit. That right there will throw cities into chaos. They'll call the army in. They'll start trying to transport the food, stuff like that, but it won't get to people because people aren't stocking up right now. And what's going to happen is it's going to end up causing chaos. And then when the chaos erupts, they're going to start blocking out the internet. They're going to start blocking out all the stuff. I hope I have a home to come back to. Ooh, I didn't see that. I am going on a road trip Saturday for 3 weeks. Just be safe while you're out there. All it takes is a couple volcano eruptions. All it takes is a couple weirdos to weasel their way into power. That's all it takes. I want to say thanks to Commander Vlog for becoming a member on Wayne Live. It really helps out, guys. Thank you very much for that. And everybody that gave a thumbs up on Wayne Live, I really appreciate that as well. Absolutely awesome. So I appreciate that. Let me see. All right. So we'll go. I'm just gonna copy this for 2 seconds here. Bring that here. Put that there. Boom. There and there. All right. Walked out. Bring protection on your road trip. Yeah, and he's not talking about condoms. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't matter. So, okay, let me... something else. I got to show you guys this.
For the past few days or on Twitter or TikTok. You're probably familiar with the name Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old aspiring social media...
Watch this. When I seen this, I was like, it brought me back to at the very beginning when the government was trying to divide everybody. Check this out.
Missing white woman syndrome.
Wait a minute, Miss Angel Flower. If you take off, I might have missing white women syndrome. Unless you're not white, then I guess I wouldn't. Then I won't. I'll just miss you just in general. Look at this.
For the past few days or on Twitter or TikTok, you're probably familiar with.
Okay, she's white. I'm going to have missing white women syndrome. Fuck. I can feel it already. I can feel it right here. Oh, wait. I might just be heartburn. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait. If I have missing white women syndrome, then I'm going to have white rage because of that. Oh, it's just going to be a bad week.
Missing white woman syndrome. For the past few days or on Twitter or TikTok, you're probably familiar with the name Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old aspiring social media influencer who was reported missing after her fiancé returned from their van life excursion without her. Ooh. On Sunday, human remains believed to be Petito's were found in a national park in Wyoming. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to confirm the identity. Now, it goes without saying that no family should ever have to endure that kind of pain. And the Petito family certainly deserves answers and justice. But the way this story has captivated the nation has many wondering, why not the same media attention when people of color go missing? Well, the answer actually has a name: missing white woman syndrome. The term coined by the late and great Gwen Ifill to describe the media and public fascination with missing white women like Lacey Peterson or Natalie Holloway.
Okay, now is that sexist? Because I've never heard of missing white man syndrome. What the fuck? White man go missing? Everybody gets all happy. Like, yeah, but no, missing white women? That's a thing. Missing white man syndrome? I don't think that's a thing yet, but we saved the white rage for the men. This is so stupid. I cannot. I'm going to be one of those fucking old people in a chair. I swear it'll be like this. I'll be sitting there and be like, I'll be looking at my grandkids like, do you like that ankle bracelet you got and that chip you got in your forehead? Yeah, we tried to stop that shit. Didn't work. But Grandpa, it's for our safety. Here's the thing. When they take shit away from you, and you're born without something, you can't miss what you never had.
While ignoring cases involving missing people of color.
What? Joy, what in the world are you talking about? What are you talking about? Please explain to me what does this have to do with race? What does this young woman going missing, no longer here on this earth anymore, have to do with race? What does this have to do with color? This has nothing to do with color. Nobody's thinking about the color of this woman's skin. People saying she matters because she's human, not because she's white. Don't nobody care about the color?
Is that true? Does anybody not care about the color? What did Girl 36? Wow, I think I just lost brain cells watching that. I watched it 3 times today, so now you know what my problem is.
How would you feel if somebody you love went missing, and then come to find out that they passed away?
What? Your wife went missing? Was she white? Oh, never mind. Like, this is so stupid. And this is in mainstream media. Now, can I ask you guys something? If that was any other news agency out there, they would demand. Do you know how many people in media here in Canada lost their job because they made some kind of stupid comment towards black people or colored people or just race in general? And now, you think that if that could be a white woman, a reporter, that would be like, yeah, well, everybody's, doing this because, they don't care because she's black or blah, blah, blah. They'd be demanding an apology and they'd be kicking her ass out. She'd be fired. But yes, for some reason, this woman here can turn around and say whatever she wants. Like, this young woman just died. Her family hasn't even had time to even grieve. And now they're using her death as a white woman syndrome. Missing white woman syndrome. Like, what the fuck? Missing white woman syndrome? Like, it's so stupid. So stupid. And you can't say nothing about it. You can't say nothing about that, because if you say anything about that, then you're fucking racist. You're racist. Or what? You have white rage. You know why? Yeah, there is white rage. You know what it is? They say here, oh, look, it's white rage. Yeah, it's fucking white rage. I'm so sick and tired of colored people and white people and just people in general talking about black and white and this and that. Like, get the fuck over. We're all on the same planet. We're all under the same stars. We're all people. We're just people. Fuck race. Fuck, like, all this shit. We're just people. Like, when people start to get that in their heads, there's stupid people, there's smart people, there's retards, there's more retarded people. We're all on Twitch. We're all the same. It's as simple as that. We're all under the same stars. There's no fucking boundaries anymore. There is no borders. There ain't nothing anymore. So we need to fucking just start treating everybody with respect, because at the end of the day, we don't know who's going to be standing in front of us judging us, and we sure to hell don't want them fucking judging us based on our skin color, for fuck's sakes. So ridiculous.
How would you feel? And then people on TV start making it all about race when it has nothing to do with race. How would you feel, Joy?
So crazy.
You are absolutely pathetic. You are absolutely disgraceful. How
you can see the problem in the situation because of the lack of understanding of the status quo. No, I see it.
About color. How would you feel if this was your daughter? How would you feel if this was your sister and somebody on TV made their death about race? How would you feel? You wouldn't like it, would you? I bet you wouldn't like it.
You know, probably people don't watch me. Probably because I'm white. Just kidding. They don't watch me because I suck. No, just kidding. The reality is, okay, the reality is that the government has done exactly what they were supposed to do. They divided everybody. Blacks against whites and whites against blacks, and government against the people and people against the government, and the government, citizens against the police, and the police against the people, and it's just absolutely messed up. Who is that guy? He's awesome. That is Terrence. Terrence, my man. Terrence Williams, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Williams. Yeah. It's absolutely disgusting. Sorry, I got a little choked up there. Man against women. Well, man against women. Like, is that, can you even say man against women anymore? Like, nowadays, like, okay, we used to grow up, we go to the bar, hey, how you doing? Have a couple drinks, you're sitting there, you're like, hey, I'll buy you a drink, get drunk, go home, do whatever. Now you can't even get drunk and go home because you gotta be sober enough to make sure that, you got a woman that actually has, like the parts that are going to match yours. It's like going in and buying cables for your computer now. You have to check the ends. You have to make sure they fit. You can't just stick whatever you want in your phone. You got to be like, yeah, that's the one that fits. That's what we got to do now when we take women or people out on for dates now. It's like, yeah, you got to make sure your parts fit. Can't just go by the packaging anymore. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta make sure you got the right charger. Man, I'm so glad I'm at the age where I'm at now, and I got the kids, and everything's the way it is now. I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. Just so, hey, son. Hey, Dad. I met a girl. Really? A real one? Do you need an adapter? I'm sorry. I'm probably making. No, she's really nice, but she came with this adapter. It's gonna work just fine. Oh shit. Come on, Laura, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get back into this. I don't know where the hell we went with that, but whatever, it is what it is. I forgot I'm still on YouTube here. Am I still on YouTube? Yeah, okay, they haven't taken me off yet. When okay. You usually have to pay extra when you want a guarantee. Yeah, well now it's like I don't know, now you got all kinds. It's almost just as bad as like dating. I'm not even like, can you imagine? You know, Tinder, swipe left, nah, swipe right, yes. Now it's like put this one over to here. Man, you're really good at that. Yeah, I should be. I was a man for like 18 years. Oh crap. All right. You know, Jerry Springer and these talk shows and Maury and shit like that, they wouldn't be able to exist in these days. Remember those things? Remember those days? Maury'd be like, so do you want to tell him or do you want me to tell him? What are you telling me, honey? What are you telling me? I'm a man. They've been dating for like 3 years. And you didn't know. Okay. I lost where I am now. I totally lost where I was. All right. I have a Joe Biden moment here.
Every part of our world with extreme weather.
Yeah, extreme. All right, let's see where we are here. So I want to show you this. Here, check this out.
Just a few months profit, and what's going to stop it from illegally promoting other drugs?
Watch this. Can I play this?
You look at this thing, and I mean, if Pfizer is too big to fail, and even the biggest fine in history is just a few months profit, then what's going to stop it from illegally promoting other drugs?
Glenn DeMott was a sales rep in Columbus, Ohio. He would later collect reward money that the federal government gives whistleblowers. Just as giant banks on Wall Street were considered too big to fail, Pfizer was considered too big to nail.
I'm transphobic, Wayne. Mark Bays. No, I'm not transphobic. I make fun of everybody. I don't care what anybody is or what they identify as long as they're respectful. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit what you do. Oh, and as long as you don't hurt, or you're not doing it with children. Other than that, I don't give a shit what people do. I really don't. To be honest with you, Mark, don't care. You can be doing the tree for all I give a shit. And dogs, animals, leave the fucking animals alone. Animals and children, leave them alone. Other than that, I don't give a shit what you do. And you know, there's a I can't remember the term for it though. It's called private life. A lot of people don't understand it anymore, but where you stick your ding dong should be private. That's why they call it your private life. So, you know, if people don't want to be made fun of and this and that, then keep your private life private. It's as simple as that. I don't know if that makes sense to people. If they want privacy, then, you know, just don't air. You don't see you don't see anybody out there running down the street saying, "Hey, I love fat chicks," or "I love skinny chicks," or "I love brunettes," or blondes, or any shit like that. You just don't see it. But yet you'll see these guys running down the street. You got a 400-pound guy in a stocking that's like, "I'm going. Where are you going?" "Well, I'm going on a parade here, but then I'm going to go read books to all the kids at the library." The fuck you are. You know, and then you got them running down the street, just basically advertising that they like to, you know, take it in the bum. You know, kids don't need to know this shit. My kids do not need to know what your sexual preference are. So I'd like to be able to walk down the street without some 400-pound guy in a stocking suit turning around being like, you want me to read you a bedtime story, kid? It's like, fuck off with your shit. Keep that shit for the bedroom. I don't give a shit what you do in the bedroom or what you at your own home and shit like that. My kids don't need to see it. So people that sit there and say, oh, you're transphobic or you're homophobic, and I don't give a shit about any of that. Really don't. I have gay friends. I have lesbian friends. I have friends that actually identify themselves as pan. I have friends I have a friend that identifies herself as pan. She does everything. So I just don't give a shit what they do, as long as they keep it private. That's all I give a shit about. I think that kind of information should only be divulged to somebody you're planning on sharing those moments with. If that makes any sense to anybody. I'm not going to be running down the street with my butt cheek hanging out going, hey, guys, open for business. It's nobody's business. So people just need to keep their private life private. But here's the problem with this. I'm going to just put it out there. Most of these people that are running and screaming and yelling and stuff like that are people that come from a dysfunctional family and don't feel loved. So they feel like they need the attention, and this is how they're getting attention. That's exactly this. There's when you peel away all the bullshit. At the end of the day, it's just people that just want attention, and if they have to dress up a certain way for people to look at them, then that's what they want. But they want people to look at them, but they don't want people to judge. I could draw a picture, like here's my picture of a person. I could sit here and be like, here's my picture of my man. I just drew that picture. Great picture, right? Well, you people are like, that's stupid. It's a stick. My 2-year-old kid could do better than that. Well, if I didn't want to be judged or I didn't want people's input on this, I wouldn't have showed people it. So keep your private life private, and people will keep their opinions to themselves. Simple. But they don't want to do that. They want people to know what they're doing so that they get attention. And then when they get the attention, they feel good about themselves, but then they get the negative attention, and then they turn around and they use that negative attention to get more attention because they're like, hey, you just made fun of me. He just made fun of me. Yeah. Well, he wouldn't be able to make fun of you if you just kept your private life private. That's my argument there. I don't care where you stick your thing. As long as it's not in animals and kids, I don't give a shit. Go do the tree for all I give a shit. That's my like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Trust me. I had some girlfriends that did some weird shit. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, but I had some weird, and I was like, I had no idea you did that. And they're like, oh man. See, you gotta keep some stuff private. Be a little bit surprised.
Why? Because a company convicted of major fraud would automatically be kicked out of Medicare and
Listen
Medicaid. Pfizer would no longer be allowed to bill any federal health programs for any of its products. It would be a corporate death sentence. Since shutting down Pfizer was unthinkable, Pfizer and the feds cut a deal. And here's how they did it. Pfizer, located here in New York, owns a company named Pharmacia Corporation, which owns another company called Pharmacia and Upjohn LLC, which owns Pharmacia and Upjohn Company LLC, which in turn owns Pharmacia and Upjohn Company Incorporated. And what does Pharmacia and Upjohn Company Incorporated do? Nothing. It's a shell created to be a legal shield for Pfizer. In other words, if Pfizer was at risk of being convicted, the shell company would take the hit. Think of it as the great-great-grandson of the parent company. Birthday, March 27, 2007. Just in time to plead guilty in a kickback case against a company Pfizer had acquired a few years earlier. With that conviction, Pharmacia and Upjohn Company Incorporated, which had never sold so much as a single pill, was excluded from Medicare. 2 years later, when Pfizer was in trouble with Bextra, Pharmacia and Upjohn Company Incorporated, the shell company, stepped up again and pleaded guilty. It was like having an imaginary friend, an imaginary bad guy to take the rap. And Pfizer, too big to nail, is still doing business with the federal government. Did the punishment fit the crime? Pfizer says yes. It paid nearly $1.2 billion in a criminal fine for Bextra, the largest fine ever. It paid $1 billion more to settle civil suits, although it denies wrongdoing on allegations it illegally promoted 12 other drugs. In all, Pfizer lost the equivalent of 3 months' profit.
Ooh, 3 months profit. But they paid the penalty, right? But if they didn't have that shell company, guess what? They'd be out of the game. How crazy is that shit, eh? How fair is that? Do we get bailouts like that? No. No, we don't. No, we don't. Check this out. So here's Romania. You guys know Romania? You know it? Get to know it? Check this out. You want to see a protest? Here is a protest. Do so? Oh, I think a skunk just went by my window. Yeah, that I squeezed one out and didn't notice. No, I think that's the window. All right. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So Trump was right about the Clintons. Yeah, no kidding.
The world moves so fast, there's almost no time for history.
Okay, I can't play that just yet. I will play that in like 10 minutes. That's a good one, too. All right, so we're going to play that one in 2 minutes. And then, yeah. Okay, so plans to make all tech firms adopt to the charging port. Okay. Okay. Okay, so pretty much that's pretty much what I got. The Vice President Harris welcomed India's resuming COVID experts. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. I got CDC advisors talk about backing up that stuff. We'll talk about that as well very shortly. Yeah, so we're gonna blow darts. Blow darts will get the vax up. Yeah. What's your top lip? That's your top lip, Wayne? No. It's not. It's not my top lip. Okay, let me just catch up. Australia said if you don't get the jab, okay, you'll lose your freedoms. And now it's moving along. Everyone should be pissed. Yes, Ricky. Yes, Russell. Don't give up. Yes. Okay, we're just reading through this. Which time do we got here? We got about 6 minutes left, and then we're gonna shoot over to. We'll shoot over to
at the border.
Twitch. Check this out. I'm gonna play this here. This is the shit that's going on at the border. I can't even believe the shit that's going on over there right now. Look at this. It helps if I turn the sound on, eh?
The migrant crisis at the U.S. southern border sparked a dramatic diplomatic rebuke on Thursday as the U.S. Special Envoy to Haiti resigned in protest to what he called the inhumane treatment of thousands of Haitian refugees. In a blistering letter to U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, diplomat Daniel Foote said, quote, "I will not be associated with the United States' inhumane, counterproductive decision to deport thousands of Haitian refugees and illegal immigrants." Haiti, the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, has gone through profound instability in recent weeks, including a presidential assassination, gang violence, and a major earthquake. Foote said the Caribbean nation's collapsed state was unable to support the infusion of returning migrants. Many Haitians at the border see refuge in the U.S. as a way to help those back home.
There is a crisis going on in our country.
I'm telling you right now, the Haitians coming across, okay, I'm telling, it's going to get bad over there. It's going to get real bad.
We shouldn't be deported because the people who are being deported are people who send food to their families, to their friends.
U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price called Foote's resignation unfortunate and said he has, quote,
Hey, CPAC, how you doing, buddy?
circumstances.
I hadn't got a chance to get back to you. I know I seen you on the last stream.
Over the treatment of Haitians in a sprawling, impromptu migrant camp in Texas near the Mexican border.
I decided to line up for the iPhone. I am at the Bayshore. Ah, nice. A lot of people. Is there people there right now? A lot of people there?
Mexican side of the river early on Thursday. Close to 20 police patrol cars lined the bank, overlooking the area where hundreds of Haitian migrants in recent days have crossed back and forth. Many said they were awoken at 6 a.m. by the cars driving through the camp and, fearful of being detained, chose to cross back to the U.S. side. As many as 14,000 people gathered in the camp in Del Rio, Texas last week. Less than half remain due to expulsions and detentions, while others have left for Mexico to avoid being sent home.
Defiant, yeah, I'll check it in a minute. I'll check the email in a minute. Yeah, I guarantee you your crime rate's going to go through the roof. And not just because of the Haitians coming out, just because they're flooding. It's just being flooded. Thousands, tens of thousands of people right now are coming across. All right, let me see where we're at here. Okay, we got that there. Okay, I got so many videos and so many things I want to show you guys in a little bit. CPAC, what phone you getting? Feel free to call me anytime. I will definitely. I'm not sure what phone you're getting. Obviously the 13, but if you're the only one in line, I guess you're gonna have a pick of whatever one you want. I know I got the 12 Pro. I don't feel. You know what I would like is well, not that I would like it, but the only thing I think I like that Apple had that was nice was the no, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. Is the iPad Mini. They finally changed it, which is kind of cool. National news, the situation in 2 provinces worsens as ICUs are pushing to the brinks. The ICU, see, this is what I love. This is what I love about our mainstream media here. CTV News just released and said, listen, are you on Rumble? No, I'm on Twitch, DLive, Odyssey, Facebook, and YouTube. But I'm going to be switching off. Thank you very much for the cheer. I appreciate that, by the way. But I will be switching off and going over to with the Go Gadget watch. Yeah. Well, the watch, I yeah, the watch is nice too. I think the watch would probably be more practical if I was to do anything. What YouTube channel? What YouTube channel? I'm streaming on Wayne Live right now. I'm streaming on Wayne Live. I have that. Yeah, so I'm also on Twitch as well. Here's the Twitch. Join me over on Twitch if you can. You'll have fun there. Yeah, so I think the only 2 things that I like that Apple released this year was the Apple Watch and the iPad Mini. The iPad Mini was kind of cool. I like that. I guess I'll be waiting then. LOL, Loaded Ranch. Okay. Other than that, I don't think there's anything Apple released that was worth it. The iPhone, I don't know if it was really worth it. I don't know. I do a lot of videos with mine. No. All right, where are we at here? All right, we're at 1 hour. I'm going to shut down YouTube. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thanks for all the thumbs up. For the people that donated on YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Absolutely awesome. You guys are great. Taylor, does anyone realize that Haiti is an island? So how are they getting their U.S.-Mexico border? We're going to talk about that next. Dun, 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 dun. Bayshore Mall, Glendale, MR. I think he's at the Bayshore Mall. All right. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much. If you want to jump over to Twitch, jump over to Twitch. See you over there. Love you guys. Be good. If you can't be good at it. Boom. All right.